Welcome back to FX Capital Analysis and Forecasting. So we at the middle week of week 50. The market quite interesting because we still waiting for development for most of the pair, and we're going to forecast the few pair that we're going to focus for a few more days before the market close. And we will start with gold USD. In gold USD, we can see price is still at the middle of descending channel, so clean descending channel, and I in any time I'm ready to execute if price approaching the high time frame value. So this is the value that I'm looking for, is this area. I already set alert in this area, and I will set the stop loss above the structure and ready to execute if the price continue developing the price action within this descending channel. So simple strategy and simple way to execute for this pair. Next we move to AUD CHF. AUD CHF is one of the missed trade from this third touch because it's a different time zone. This is 1 AM of Asia time. So what we're looking for, I evolve the structure in this area, and I did not execute this as well because if I set a red line here, the price did not touch. However, price impulse to the downside. What I'm looking for in 15 minutes, if the price develop the flag, so I already set alert from this area. With the price touch this area and move to the downside, my stop loss will be above the structure. My entry will be depends on the size of candle shape, and I will set formation sell to the downside. It's a clean structure because price at the valid trade. If we go to high time frame, price move to the downside. Okay, this is supposed to be price move to the downside. There's a many area for price move to the downside. And next we move to Euros Japanese yen. Euro Japanese yen in 1 hour time frame. You can see price at the correction phase. If we draw one trend line from here, even though I can draw a trend line from here, but it doesn't mean that I want to take this trade because price at the middle of structure, and if price moves to the outside here and set my entry above the structure and ready sell to downside. It's a clean structure, something I'm looking forward from this pair because in the high time frame you can see price at the symmetrical triangle and ready move to the downside. If price break to the outside, I will evolve and find any opportunity for the flag move to the outside, at least to this 90% rules. Okay, next we move to CAD Japanese yen. CAD Japanese yen, you can see price approaching this area. Price approaching this area in lower time frame. You can see this is one of the rising wedge, a very familiar structure. We move to the upside. If price approaching this area, I'm looking for is sell to the downside, stop loss above the structure, and ready to execute to move to the downside. Either risk entry, reduce entry, or will decide later. Next we move to CHF Japanese yen. CHF Japanese yen, what I'm looking for is price approaching this area. So I will set the entry from here. If we can see what the price developing now, we can move to 15 minutes. So something we can draw from here. There, this is one of ascending channels start developing. However, there's nothing I want to execute from this structure because in the middle of structure, and I will just wait price to develop one more to the upside. Next is move to NZD CHF. NZD CHF, as my forecasting price approaching this area. If we zoom a little bit more to the lower time frame, price already approached this area, and what I'm looking for, I'm ready buy this setup anytime from now. So this will be the setup. If price break through to the downside, I just wait for pullback, and first correction I will take as a buy setup. Next we move to final pair is Euro Euro New Zealand. Euro New Zealand, you can say almost similar to New Zealand section just now. Price break to the downside. If we move to 15-minute flex, 50 minutes flag is price break this structure, pull back, create a flag, and move to the outside. This is the flag I execute last night before go to sleep. You can see price at execute at 12 am. I think I set my entry order about 11:30, similar like that. And this morning I wake up and price already moved as an impulsive move with New York time. So that's all for this week. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube. Hopefully you guys stay in momentum to approach end of the week. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.